Did you hear that? Probably not. Okay, so it's humid. In my quest for learning how to maintain this mane, I am trying different things. So what I'm doing here, hold on. What I have been using, I have this. This is what I have right now. The Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink Flaxseed Elongating Curl Gel. I want the elongating stuff because I don't like so much shrinkage. That humidity, look at this shrinkage. Okay, this is down here. I can't show you, but that's way down there. That shrinkage is real. Okay, so let's first off get in this shower and get our hair wet. And I'm not gonna wash it. I might do a co-wash. Yeah, I'm gonna do a co-wash, which just means conditioner only. So let's take care of that. Okay, shower complete. Now we're going to use the gel. Yes, because for humid weather, I find for my hair type, I mean, look, you can see my hair now, very much longer, very long, a lot longer. Yes, English is a good language. It's tough, I'm telling you. Anyway, so it's a lot longer wet. So we did the conditioner. We combed it out. Still have some hair coming out. Yes. All right, so let's put the gel in. I took my rings off because I don't like to goop up my rings. So as you can see, I've used this gel before, like quite a bit. I use this much usually. When I emulsify it in my hands, it just means I warm it up a little bit. And then we're gonna, ooh, you see that string of hair? We're gonna rake it through like this. We're just gonna rake, rake. I don't have a robe to put on, so I apologize. Yeah, just rake. Rake. More gel. Rake. The thing I like about this gel is it does not make my hair feel sticky or stiff once it's dry. And if there is a little bit of stiffness, you know what you do? Crunch. You do that. You crunch out the scrunch. I will rake it through, and I don't usually scrunch it because my hair doesn't require that. It gets enough curl definition on its own. So I don't have to finger coil or anything like that. Now I do feel back here, I got a big clump. Come on. Also, the other thing about finger raking the product through the hair is it will separate where my curls should be, like this. It'll separate them out instead of clumping them together like this, which sometimes I do. It depends on the look I'm going for, I guess. And also depends on the product I use. But for this, I will rake it through, especially in the crown of my head gets really dry and for some reason doesn't like to be curly. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's do it. All right, so I'm getting dressed. We have off today because why? It's Juneteenth. June 19th. A little history for you in case you didn't know. June 19th wasn't just a sporadic holiday. It's been a holiday. It's been a state holiday in the state of Texas since 1865. Actually, it was 1868 is when it became state. But what happened is in On January 1st, 1863, the Emancipation was signed into the Constitution. Emancipation Proclamation, which is what freed the slaves. Abraham Lincoln signed into the Emancipation Proclamation to free the slaves. So, all of the United States slaves were considered free at that time. However, down south in Galveston, Texas, I believe, they didn't like that. Most of Texas and parts of Oklahoma. But Oklahoma was still a territory at the time. They weren't actually a state. But anyways, Texas had issues with the Emancipation Proclamation. They decided, we're just not going to tell people. So it was 2.5 years later, June 19th, 1865, that Colonel... I'll put a video that I learned after this, that I found on TikTok. I'll put it after this, and, they'll fact check me. Colonel something went down there with 2,000 Union troops to tell them, with the proclamation in hand, that these slaves are free. They have been free. They have been freed. You cannot own them. You do not own them anymore. They're free. And part of that proclamation, let me tell you though, is not... They did free them, but there were stipulations. Let's say, you can't own the slaves, so you will have to pay them. The amount of pay was not specified. They did not say a fair wage or anything like that. So most of the time, they got paid $1 a week, which in today's money is 0 cents. But in 1800 money, $1 went a long way. I think my glasses are upstairs. Was I wearing my glasses down here? No. Okay. Anyways, I digress. So in 1865, that order was enacted and Juneteenth was born. So people, the African Americans, the black people who were enslaved, now have a reason to celebrate freedom. Unlike July 4th, which is Independence Day for all of America, Independence Day for African Americans didn't start until 1865. So, Ross is sleeping. Anyway, I have never celebrated Juneteenth, and I'll tell you why. My dad never told me. My dad was black, and he told me and my older brother, that when we are asked if we are black, we say no. He said, "You're not black." I said to him, "Well, I'm not white either." Then, if that's your logic, I'm not white either. It's like, black people will see you as white, and white people will see you as black. So it doesn't really help my whole where do I belong type of thing. Anyway, I didn't know about Juneteenth until George Floyd was murdered. Then it started to be advertised. A lot of people think that because of George Floyd's murder is why President Biden signed into effect the holiday of June 19th. Juneteenth. But that's not the case. It's not correct. Actually, a woman in her 60s, 70s maybe, she walked from Texas to Washington, D.C. She walked for 2.5 miles a day. Can you imagine how long that would take to get somewhere? 2.5 miles. Why 2.5? Because that's how long it took for the word to spread to the South Texas, that the slaves were free. They knew already, but they kept that a secret because they didn't want to lose their slaves. So she walked to Washington, D.C. And because she walked there and she raised money, probably, I don't know, she got to meet President Obama and Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, and she pleaded her case, and she won. They signed into act Juneteenth. It's a federal holiday. So, a national federal holiday. So, thank you to her and all else who have fought for the freedoms of Black Americans. Yeah. I don't know how to celebrate it, quite frankly. I've never seen it celebrated. I live in Wisconsin, so I'm sure it's like a big thing in the South, but up here, not so much. I have not ever seen a parade live. I've seen them on video and stuff, but I've never seen a parade. I've never seen anything advertised here in Wisconsin for Juneteenth, prior to the federal holiday. So I didn't know anything about it. My dad didn't tell me. I don't even know if he knew. Regardless, I know about it now. It's better late than never, right? Let's get dressed. So I just watched a Juneteenth history thing on YouTube. Because I'm trying to educate myself, right? So anyways, Opal Lee is the name of the woman who walked 2.5 miles from Galveston, Texas, or Houston, Texas, up to Washington, D.C. So her path along the way, there were some places that were marked as historical landmarks, I suppose that we would call them now, to basically mark its history. She made history at her, whatever her age is. I don't know how old she was at the time, but yeah, it's very educational. I am happy to learn about it, and I don't know what this is, so anyway, it was Juneteenth 1865 to 2021 that I found on YouTube. It's just under an hour. It's 49 minutes and 9 seconds long. So if you have time to watch it, if you feel like finding it, there's someone here called Juneteenth, Faith and Freedom, a documentary from Our Daily Bread Ministries. That's on there too. I haven't watched that one because it's over an hour long. We don't have time for that. But there's resources. Obviously, there's resources. Google's a resource. YouTube. Oh, I'm more of a audio-visual learner, so listening and watching, I can learn. I don't retain 100% of everything, but I can learn. Anyway, sitting like that makes my shoulders look really broad. That is random. Yeah, so Russ is taking a shower. It's very, you can see I'm sweaty. I think my headband's downstairs. I don't know, but it'll be nice to get a breeze in here. We don't even have freaking fans in our windows. We should, because I know that would feel nice. Anyway, yeah, so once Russ is dressed, we're going to go to Menard's. We'll get a piece of wood to fit in that window over there. Over there. Over there. Yes, put a piece of wood in there, screw down the piece of wood, and then we can finally put the AC unit in there, the insulation around it, or the brackets, the support brackets, that all that stuff. We can put all that in there, and then we'll be having a cool upstairs, and that will be good. So Russ is finally done with his shower. He's going to get dressed, and we're going to head out.
The story of Juneteenth starts on June 19, 1865, 2.5 years after the Emancipation Act ended slavery in Confederate states. Major General Gordon Granger and Union soldiers delivered the news that slavery had ended to 250,000 people who were still enslaved in Texas. Black Americans celebrated. Freedom brought huge progress in the years after the war. Literacy rates jumped 70% in the subsequent 40 years, and 22 Black Americans were elected to federal government. But when Reconstruction ended in 1877, attempts to build communities were met with violent attempts to restore the power imbalance of the pre-civil rights years. Throughout the 1900s, Juneteenth celebrations continued, highlighting advancements within the family and community and honoring ancestors. In 2016, Opal Lee, an activist in Fort Worth, Texas, set out to make Juneteenth an official holiday by walking from her home in Texas to Washington, D.C. She reached Washington by walking 2.5 miles a day, representing the number of years it took for news of emancipation to reach Texas. In 2021, Lee's campaign was successful. President Biden signed legislation making Juneteenth a federal holiday. Today, Juneteenth is an opportunity to celebrate Black Americans' contribution to American culture and honor the continuing quest for freedom, justice, and equality.
Before we decide to get active, one must fuel the body.
Say what?
We are at this place. If you know it, you know this place. Everybody knows this place. It's yum. Alright, so we were driving with the window down. So my hair is dry. So you can see it's still it's frizzy because I didn't have an opportunity to put oil in it to calm the frizz. Like I use just Garnier Fructis. Oh, there's Russ. Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine. You know, when I'm indoors, but so Menards doesn't cut the wood for you. So we have a whole piece of wood, 2x4, that will hopefully fill the gap that we require, and that's it. So we're gonna go home and do this. We've made it, you guys. We've made it to the Five Below. Oh, by the way, Menards does cut the wood for you. Apparently nobody knows that. Oh, look at this. They sell canvases for $5. Ooh, there's a 2-pack. Nice. I'll get this. Look at this. 16 by 20 canvas 2-pack for $5. Denim. Do you like denim?
Denim. Denim.
So you can get anything at Five Below except groceries.
Well, they have a few things.
They have a few groceries, but not like cart. You can't buy carts full of groceries.
Oh,
Look,
found
canvases. They got 2-pack of 6 by 20, $5.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, considering one costs $5 at the whatever place. What's that? A keychain? Yep.
Yeah.
Need some keychains. We got keychains and buttons. Buttons and keychains galore. Lanyards. Get more cups that we don't need. Ooh, Hogwarts. I do like those, but we don't need them.
Here we go. Here's
No.
here's what we need.
No.
We need
I do not need.
need all the
If I need to replace, I will replace.
No, we need
Replace. You need some weights.
We need all the cups.
We need to build our non-existent exercise room. Get some 8-pound bells. We don't need any more cups. We have 100 million cups. We don't need any more cups. Get your exercise and massage thingies right here. Get your massage things. Lawn chair, that's nice. Get a lawn chair thing. $18. See, this is not below $5. No. Beach chairs are $18. I have a beach chair. I paid $20 for at the Walmart. So you're gonna play this for bobbing for apples or a raised garden bed. Just gotta drill some holes. Beach chair. $7 camping chair. That's a good idea, a good deal. We'll have to keep this in mind for camping chairs. They got them for $7.
Foldable massage pillow.
Not everything. Do they have one for the chair?
I didn't see one.
Oh.
Here we go. Cold water plunge bath.
Yeah, that's what you need. You want that. Right. Okay, so, $5. They sell clothes. They sell clothing. I mean, it's not anything good, but they sell clothing. Like, they have, like, you can get like t-shirts, like novelty t-shirts or old school t-shirts. What is the word I'm looking for? Classic tees. Okay, you can get like t-shirts, a little button-up thing, some shorts or whatever. My favorite. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was not it. Let's see. Forget. Look, these are called Soulmates. They are so ugly. I mean, they're $5. You need some like cheap Birkins for $5. Yeah, Soulmates. That's the brand, $5 brand. Now I do see these are cute actually. I can wear this dress. Okay, hello. Don't expect anything to be organized, that's for sure. Some random hanger. One moment. There, see? It's like a handkerchief dress. It's not gonna be in my size. Feels like a handkerchief, like it's made out of that handkerchief material. It's an extra large. These ones are soft. I like soft. Soft is good. Small to what size? Extra large. Large. I don't need any dresses or clothing. Ew, this material is very strange. I don't even know how to describe it. Russ went to the bathroom. That's what I'm just wondering about. He had to poop again. Oh, a tester. Paris. Sparkle. No. Absolutely not. This one's NYC Blossom. Ooh. Ooh. That one's strong. It's not bad. It's just very strong. This one's called Very Seductive Champagne. Another Very Seductive Champagne. This one I think is reminds me of like, what does it remind me of? Hollister. You go in the mall and you walk by Hollister. Reminds me of that. You get some cheap Sally Hansen beauty supplies. Sally Hansen's been around for a long time. Can I just say I forgot that I was holding these? Yep. I sure did. Like my $5. Oh, there's Russ. We good?
I'm ready to go.
All right, let's go. Put my headband on because I was sweaty. It's already cooled down up here, but not super cool. It's getting in here. Yep, it's definitely reaching in here. Oh, Russ is watching some kind of loud business wrestling. I was sweating a lot, so I had to put this on. Yeah, I think I will wear it. I might wear it out. I won't. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 4:08.
So like an hour and a half. I'm gonna meet Barbie, Bailey, out to eat at a Mediterranean place I have not been to before. She hasn't been to either. It sounds good and it looks good. The menu looks good, so yeah, hopefully it's good. Okay, I've been thinking about the placement of the air conditioner. Remember I said we were going to put it right there. That's where it is. It is cooling down up here. It is. Russ wants it in that window there. And I asked Barbie what she thought, and she said it might be more energy efficient to cool down a smaller space rather than the entire top floor, which does make sense. So in the long run, instead of having the AC running all day, we could have it just run in here, and we could leave the door open. It would be able to cool down the upstairs. So I think I was wrong. However, it does cool down the entire upstairs in that window. Either way, I think we're gonna end up moving it in here. I know upstairs has the AC unit. The downstairs cool as well. It's not as cool as the upstairs. It's not, which is great. But I forgot what I was watching. It's gonna be some movie, and then when that's done, I will go to bed. Because it is Wednesday after all, so I do need to go to bed. Actually go to work tomorrow, go into work tomorrow. So I have to be prepared, make sure I get my laundry together. Not my laundry, my clothes. My laundry is together, so I'll put away and everything. Anyway, I got no neck. When I lay like this, I got no neck. No neck. Alright, well anyways, I will talk to you later. Have yourself a good night. I hope you had a fantastic day. Happy Juneteenth. Toodles.